What is good, y'all SUG family? It's your boy SmooveGotGame here, aka GM Smooth, ready to run it back with these Cincinnati Reds, man. And today we're getting deeper and hopefully through the entire month of April, maybe a little bit into May, to get the season moving along. We've had quite a few episodes on just this first month alone, but you can see why. We're 10-6 to start off. We have not had a record this good the entire series. We've been maybe like at 500, a game or two over 500, and then of course falling off near the middle of the season. But this year we're looking to change the narrative, and so far the offense has played great and the pitching has done enough to get us the victories. Now I can't say they're perfect. Obviously, looking at Tyler Mahaley right here with a 1-1 and a 9 ERA start and or 9 ERA in about 3 starts is not exactly what you want to start the season from your number 2, but we've done just enough to get the victories that we've needed, and the offense has been putting up a tremendous amount of points from top to bottom. The fact that I'm able to have Tyler Stevenson bat at the bottom, batting 380, almost 400. The rookies, Jay Allen and Hunter Green, have both showed out. And the new free agency additions of Rafael Devers, Joey Gallo, they've been doing exactly what I brought them in to do. Add some power and some RBIs and some clutch to this order that we don't have to just rely on Mike Moustakas. So we've even been able to drop him down, and he still performed great too as well. So today we'll be getting into that, as well as maybe a little bit more closer look into the scouting later on in the video to show you guys what I'm kind of looking at as we get closer to draft day, 51 days, and that'll obviously be cut down as we get through this. But you can see we're the only team besides the Brewers over 500, a game and a half over them, 2 games over the Cardinals, and we'll see how wide that lead can get, as we're going to go through a couple of critical situations to get through the rest of this month before we focus in on the series. And the first one that we kind of get here is against the Cubs. We're up 6-2. Cesar Hernandez is in with a triple shy of the cycle, 3 for 3 on the day. And he will look to get the second pitch that he sees deep into the outfield gap. It will get down. Obviously not going to be a triple, but he will round first, go into second as the run comes around. So not a triple to complete the cycle, but does go 4 for 4 and gets another RBI as we're able to close this first game out for a victory. You see 7-2. Bottom of the 9th, Budasar Gatterall is in, 2 outs. We'll chop this one over to shortstop. We'll go over and glove it. Hernandez throw over to first base. Oh. A little bit of a, I don't know if you can call it a fielding error or base hit. They call it a base hit, but doesn't matter. Too little, too late, and the offense is still powering here. 11 hits given up, and that's why I say the offense is doing okay. Elijah Hernandez, 6 innings, 8 hits. Give up 11 total as a pitching unit, but Hernandez's 3rd home run. Moustakas hits his 6th, leading the team. Devers getting 2 more RBIs to lead the team with 18. As we keep things moving, we end up sweeping the Cubs there before heading into a series with the Pirates. Jake Fraley will go down with an injury, and then Nick Senzel still a little bit hurt, so we will go ahead and just keep him on the 10-day injured list. We end up winning the series against the Pirates, but the game that we do lose, 6-4 here, and it's another kind of rocky start here for Hunter Green. 6 innings, only 3 earned runs, but Luis Cesar 3 earned runs in relief, so that's the bullpen's fault there. We probably could have walked away with another sweep, but we'll jump into critical situation number 2. Down 2-1, looking to make a rally go here against the Cubs. We just swept them, and now it's looking like this is a completely different series. Thankfully, we got Tyler Stevenson leading off with a walk, going up to the powerful top of the lineup with Jonathan India, lining this one out deep into the outfield. Right fielder will get underneath it, glove it. Throw will come in, but we will have runners at the corners. 2 outs, and a chance to at least tie the game up and maybe go to extras with Cesar Hernandez. That is a fly ball going out into right field with 2 outs. We're just going to send everybody, but that is gone. A walk-off home run here in critical situation number 2, aka Cubs beat down number 2, as Cesar Hernandez is the man to do it once again. His 4th home run of the season, and it is a 3-run walk-off home run to win this game 4-2. Magic happening here, as this Reds team offense is never down and out, even to the last inning, to the last out, to the last strike. You can always count on us to possibly hit a walk-off home run, walk-off base hits. Unless it's Joey Gallo, you can count on strikeouts. Nah, it is an easy running joke there. Gallo's known for a lot of strikeouts, a lot of home run and pop, which is, we'll trade it. As long as he's hitting home runs, hitting for a good average. But Hunter Green bounces back from that 6-4 loss that he had last time out to only give up 2 here to give us the dub. We were able to like I said, put together the innings that we needed. 7 innings. He only gave up 1. Seth Lugo came in and gave up the other one to almost put him on the hook for the loss, but he ends up walking out here with a victory. 12 strikeouts as well to go along with Hunter Green. So he's had a couple bad starts, which is why the ERA is still so high, but he's honestly had a lot of good starts too as well. Very impressed with what he's been able to do this first month up here, and I think it really has been time for him to crack this rotation. So I'm very proud of that move so far, a month into the season. Now, we're in the critical situation number 3. We're trying to close this one out against the Rockies. We are up 6-5, and Jay Allen gloves that one for the second out. We got Lucas Sims coming in for, I think this will be save number 4 in the season. We got a 2-0 count here to CJ Cron getting the swing through back-to-back pitches. Couldn't make any contact with the slider, and it'll come down to the final strike as he swings through the upstairs heat, and that is another victory. Now, every game that we kind of jumped into so far has been a dub ski. You've seen us simulate dubs. We're winning series. We're sweeping opponents, and we're really trying to run it with this NL Central early. Mike Moustakas here, another 3-for-4 day, a home run by him, hitting his 11th of the season. He was a single away from the cycle, 4th double, 1st triple. Just could not get the easiest part of the cycle for it. But Sims, actually getting his 8th save. Gratterall 2-0 there with Tyler Mahle. Once again, a pretty decent start, giving up 3 earned runs. At least it was only 3. But we'll go ahead and hop into another one here against the Rockies. Flipped situation this time as they're trying to close us out as that's a base hit that gets into the left field. And we'll have runners at first and second, no outs, and this game is looking kind of close. Josh Hader is coming in trying to close us out. Joey Gallo 0-for-3 on the day. Looks at the 4-seamer up in the zone to make it 2-2 and swings on the slider away. You can see the frustration in his face. You could imagine the frustration on mine. This boy has been struggling. Next up, we got Jesus Aguilar, though. Full count. He watches the circle change way off the plate, not even close. As we load the bases, 1 out. Winning run is at second. In scoring position now. Oh, that hurts, Moustakas. Just had a 3-for-4 day. And now he watches strike 3 come across the plate as Tyler Stevenson, probably our most sure contact hitter, swings and misses as well. And the Rockies are able to close us out. So we unfortunately have to go against a loss there, but we'll try to bounce right back. Looking like we're going against all 3 games here against the Rockies. This time, Luis Castillo, who's had a great season, bouncing back, looking like the pitcher that he was the very first season we got here when I thought he would be our ace. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. But here, pitching lower in the rotation, it seems to be where he strives at. I think he's my 4 right now, 3 or 4. And here today, he's on pace for a complete game shutout. Now, 105 pitches in, he's getting tired, but he does get a strikeout there to get the first out. Runners are in scoring position. As on the 3-1 count, looking like he might lose him. This is a fly ball to Gallo. He'll come in, throwing. No advancement from the runner at second base. So we have first and second, 2 outs, and a chance to get this complete game shutout. Full count here. Walks Benny Montgomery over to first, and now his bases loaded. Dom Nunez up on the day. 0-2 pitch, and he chops this one right over to Devers, who will glove it for the victory. A 2-0 complete game shutout. You know you got to trust your starters to go do that. It really helps the confidence. It helped them play better in the long run. If I had took him out there, you know, like, just imagine if you're in that situation. You want the complete game shutout. You want them to trust you. You just got 2 outs. You walk them, and then they bring in the closing pitcher, and he blows the save. How mad are you? You're wishing that they had kept you out there. That's bad for team morale. So I kept him out there, trusted him, let him fail or succeed on his own. And that's why I'm the smoothest GM in the land, baby. Now, 8 hits today, so a lot of people left on base, unfortunately, even though we were able to get 2 hits. But we will jump into the White Sox series here to close out the month of April. I wanted to take a look at one of our coldest hitters, Joey Gallo, 225 on the season. Still 6 home runs, 22 RBIs, so that's why the OPS is a little bit high because that slugging percentage is up there. But my dude has not been hitting the ball well. He's been very cold, striking out a lot here recently. And here, I guess it runs up the corners, no outs, flies this one out to the outfield. It will be a sac fly and an RBI that time. So still being clutch, still getting RBIs, even without getting hits. And he comes up here to the top of the 9th. We are down 5-2. Another 0-for-2 day. Still cold. Was unfortunately not able to get any kind of highlights with him and get a couple hits in here. But here, on the first pitch he sees, he lines this 2-seamer. Just got on top of it. And I think that's why he's so cold. His vision is low. So maybe he's just not seeing the ball that well right now. In a little bit of a cold slump. I'm sure he'll work his way out of it. Hopefully I don't have to adjust the lineup to get him out of it and then re-put my lineup together because we've been winning. Even when people go on cold streaks, even when people go on hot streaks, if we're winning like this, the way that we've been winning, I do not want to touch a single thing with the lineup, with the rotation, moving people up or down. Now, unfortunately, Hunter Green's on the hook for the loss for that one. Not a very good start for him. that time, but we will go into a full game right after that to go ahead and finish up this 2-game series against the White Sox. You see the record is now 20-10. So from 10-6, we've doubled the win total. Only lost 4 games in this episode. I told you, this team is looking good right now. Jack Flaherty's on the mound right now, doing pretty good. Still 3-1 record, 4.46 ERA. So that tells me that he is getting a lot of run support. So it's going to come down to the pitching, slowing that down. And it shows that we will be able to kind of get something off on him here today. So Jonathan India will start that league off. Batting .243 this season, not where he's normally at, but that base hit will help get it back on pace. As the first pitch he sees, he lines directly to center field. Cesar Hernandez, first pitch he sees, slider almost at the same exact location, just not the same exact result, as that one's hit just a little bit stronger. It's kind of, I guess, the downside of hitting the weight room. As he flies out for the first out of the inning, and there's out number 2 with the strikeout. Rafael Devers will turn around and go take a seat on the bench. And Joey Gallo, 1-2, swings and misses at the upstairs heat as well, and he will go follow Devers right behind him. Luis Severino, very cold start to the season as our 6 starts, 5.35 ERA, 2-2 record. So sometimes we're able to put up something for him, other times probably not. And more likely what's happening is in the wins, he's beasting and feasting, and the losses, he's really getting rocked. So either one or the other, you're never in the middle. Let's see what kind of day he has here as Tim Anderson takes the first pitch that he sees into left field, and it will get down for a base hit to lead off the day, and already looking like it could be rough. Matt Duffy up to bat next, and he swings and misses through the 4-seamer for out number 1, Luis Robert. First pitch he sees will fly out, and 2 quick outs. 6 pitches in, able to go ahead and get 2 outs despite the base runner. 1-1 pitch here, and that's Anderson off on second base, and he is not in time with the throw. That is a stolen base, his 4th of the season, putting him in scoring position early, as Elroy will come up and he flies this one going deep right field. Granger tracking back, warning track, got it for the final out of the first inning, thankfully. So we go ahead and jump things ahead to the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs here. Pitch count is still looking low, but that is a base hit up the middle. Tim Anderson 2 for 2 on the day. That throw a little wild, as he's able to get right back on first base. Maybe potential chance to get an early run here. Matt Duffy right behind him, 1-2. Lines this one over to Hernandez. He'll glove it, come up, throwing a little bit slow, and that'll not be in time. A routine play, made a base hit just because he had no sense of urgency. And now we got Luis Robert up again. 1-0 count here. Fly ball, Granger this time will not take his time and go ahead and just secure the out there as we go ahead and take things to the bottom of the 4th. Similar situation, 2 outs already on here. A 3-0 count, and the pitch count starting to get a little bit higher now. 43 pitches through just 3 2/3. He's got a full count to Yoan. Circle or slider not even close. See, that's how much the break was bad on that one. I almost thought that was the circle change for a second. But then he comes right back with Adam. Base hit getting into the outfield. Granger's going to track this. It will get to the wall, so it looks like it might be more or less a double. Throw will come into the cutoff man and be not way offline, as that run will score. If he cuts it off, maybe we get him at the plate, but that throw was, sheesh. My outfielder's arms are kind of a little wobbly between Jay Allen and Doug Granger. Young players, though, they'll get it fixed. We got them in training to work on the arm accuracy. And unfortunately, though, this time it cost us a run. So we are down 1-0. We'll stay here with Luis Severino in the bottom of the 5th. 56 pitches through, but getting a nice line out there on the 1-2 count. Next up, we got Tim Anderson, who is 2 for 2 on the day. And he will fly this one deep. Gallo's going to go back to the wall. He'll have a chance to possibly retrieve it. Not in time to go ahead and rob the home run. So it will be his 3rd hit of the day, 4th homer of the season. And Luis Severino not looking sharp here, as that's 2 runs giving up, as that pitch was nowhere near where you probably wanted it to be. As he takes this one out, Matt Duffy will come up, 1 out, and he will line this one. This will go ahead and get into the gap as Granger misses it, trying to make a play on it. Jay Allen will have to recover for him, and luckily because of that speed, we're not looking at a triple off of that, but it will be a runner in scoring position. We'll jump ahead, 2 outs now. Elroy up again, and that is a deep fly ball. This one won't even have a chance. He stops and looks as he watches this go up and over the wall. Is a 2-run home run for the White Sox, and just like that, it is 4-0. His 6th home run of the season, and Luis Severino is starting to scare me. We'll see if he can go ahead and get out the rest of this inning, but his day might not go past the 6th inning. This is a fly ball deep. Jay Allen will go ahead and scoop it up for the out. to go ahead and get us out of the 5th inning here. We'll go to the top of the 6th, looking to try to get something to answer back on our end as Tyler Stevenson hits this one right back to shortstop. It will be gloved and thrown over to first for the out. Just not enough strength on that ball to get into the outfield. Jonathan India, he will bloop this one back over first base's head, and he will have enough time to glove it. Still nobody on. 2 outs. Cesar Hernandez gets a base hit up the middle. This is what we're trying to hope for. Jack Flaherty's up at 70-some pitches now. We've been working the pitch counts. He's starting to get tired. And this is where, when you get tired, you start making mistakes. 2-2. Rafael Devers up next. Watches the knuckle curve. Almost hit the ankles. Comes right back with a 4-seamer low, and that will not be anywhere close. As he goes in and walks over to first base, Joey Gallo takes his ball deep into the left field gap. When he's not striking out, he's doing what? Home runs, baby. As we go ahead and get back into this ball game. Being down 4 is a lot worse than being down 1. As I say, 3-run home run for the Big Red Machine. Joey Gallo's 7th homer of the season. And that's why you sign him. The strikeouts suck, but when runners are on base and you're down big, there's only a few people that you can trust to go get that home run. And we got 3 of them. Next up, we got Jesus Aguilar. 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Looking to maybe keep the rally going. Good timing on the knuckle curve up, but maybe just a little too far up, because that will be a fly ball out to center field. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Yohan is up, and this will be hopefully a clean inning, but also Luis Severino's last inning. Y'all know my run inning rules. You give up 4, the deepest I'm letting you go is 6 innings. That was not a good start, as that is a fly or liner out to Cesar Hernandez for the first out. But we do have a runner in scoring position. Victor Cartini is up next. 0-2 on the day. 0-2 counting. He watches the circle change, barely clip the corner, as that is a strikeout to go ahead and put us with 2 outs. Runner at first. Adam is up next, and he lines this one deep out to Gallo. Gallo will misplay it as it goes off past him off the wall. He'll have to go glove it. Throw will come in to the plate. Devers will cut it off. Not in time, as the lead just went back up 5-3. Tim Anderson, 138 this season with runners in scoring position, but 3 for 3 on the day. Let's see if we can finally record an out on them, and we will. All we got to do is put somebody in scoring position. Next they got coming in, Matt Weisler. A lot of pitching changes, so go ahead and get your popcorn ready. A lot of pitching changes throughout this one. As he comes in, pretty good season this year so far, 1.5 ERA through his games that he's played so far. And he's looking to go ahead and shut us down as he gets Doug Granger. First batter he sees to strike out. Mike Moustakas 3-1. We'll go ahead and watch the slider and take his base on. So already through 2 people, almost 10 pitches, which for relievers, I know a lot of people keep them around 30, 40 pitches. Don't want them pitching too long, an inning or 2 innings, but this is looking not bad at all, as that is a ball that gets away from him. No awareness though, to try to move up, didn't want to risk it. So 2 outs. Runner at first. Tyler Stevenson will try to make this inning stretch longer. That's a base hit up the middle. Nobody will extend even farther, so it'll be first and second now as we go back up to the top of our lineup, the real meat part. Jonathan India bloops this one out into the outfield. It will get down, and this time we're going to try to test his arm, see if he's got it on him, and it's on time, on line, but not in time, as that is a base runner scoring. Moustakas comes in, and they go ahead and change pitches already. Ronaldo Lopez coming in, a 4.19 ERA through his 19 3rd innings of work. So we'll see if he can go ahead and shut us down. We're up 5-4. Still have runners at the corner. Cesar Hernandez, similar situation that he was in before. This one not a home run. It is a line out to shortstop. Tim Anderson climbing the ladder, taking that away, and they're going to look to go to their closer, Liam Hendricks. 12 saves and 12 opportunities so far this season. Top of the 9th, and the first thing that he does is get Doug Granger to pop out to the catcher, as that'll go ahead and be the first out in the top of the 9th. We lead 1 run to try to tie this game up. Moustakas beating the shift. That is a ball right down the left field line. It'll be a single, and with the long run he has to make, he's going to try to go for second. Throw will go in towards third, so they can see the 1-out double, and they want us to do a pitch runner here. So I'm like, okay, we did go this offseason, pick up some speed, so I'm going to go ahead in between Robles and Rosario. I'm going to just go ahead and go with the 90 speed and Rosario. Go for the tying run here. At least maybe a base hit will score him. Jay Allen will come up next, and he does exactly that on the first pitch. Base hit into the outfield. We're going to go ahead and bring him around. Who cares? We're going to win or lose right now, and we do not win, but we at least tie the ball game back up 5-5 as now Tyler Stevenson will come up. Jay Allen's going to take off for second base. He'll slide in and be in time as he got caught stealing early in the game. But this time he scores and gets over to third because of a wild pitch. So we try to go ahead and bunt him in for the win and trust Lucas Sims. But that is a foul ball with 2 strikeouts or 2 strikes. So you know what that means. It is an out. And then Jonathan India comes up and flies us out to the outfield. So now we need Brutus Argadorov to go ahead and close us out and send us into extra innings. The first batter he faces 0-2. This will be a base hit that gets down in the outfield. Jay Allen will come in. Make sure it stays a single. And we got Adam coming in, trying to bunt his way over. Bunts it a little bit too hard as Aguilar goes to second. Gets the lead runner back to first. Not in time. So no double play, but we at least get the lead runner. And then it's Tim Anderson. This is a base hit. 4 for 5 day for him. And they're going to go ahead and send their runner all the way over to third base. We try to throw it in. Not in time. Now the winning run is just 90 feet away with only 1 out. A sac fly can do it. We go ahead and bring in Luis Caesar. Don't want Brutus Argadorov, who is tired, to kind of ruin this and let this lead go away. We want a chance to win this. So Luis Caesar comes in and through 4 pitches, gets a pop-up here to Jonathan India. And that's exactly what you need if you're the Reds, as now any out will count to get us to overtime. And he just goes in and takes care of the strikeout with the slider low. And we'll go with the extra inning rule, runner at second base. Cesar Hernandez will ground this one to second. And we'll go ahead and move our runner over to first base. Next, we got Rafael Devers. This is a deep fly ball going back towards the wall. If it's not gone, it'll be a run anyway. As he hits up against the wall, there's the extra inning run across. And release up 6-5. Now, putting a runner at second base really is cheap. It's like, just like that. Just a little sack hit, 2 sacrifice hits, and you at least got 1 run. So I guess the name of the game is trying to get 2, which if that's the point, you might as well, just keep it how it is. But that throw is going to get away. We're not going to let that distract us. The first baseman goes in and picks it up as it rolls back to him. But now we've got another runner at second base. 2 outs. A chance to maybe get 2 runs. Jesus Aguilar. Good timing on the 4-seamer. Right down the middle, basically, but not enough juice. Our boy hits the weight room, but not enough for the weight room. As we go ahead and take this thing to the bottom of the 10th. Bring in our closer, Lucas Sims. He's 8 for 8. Their closer already blew a save. Can ours go ahead and lock things up and show him how it's done now? 2 ERA on the season. We're going to look to go ahead and close things out with him. I got Eloy at the plate. And he hits this one to Gallo. Not enough to be a sacrifice hit, so at least that's the first step. Do not let the first batter move the runner up. Makes it a little bit easier. 1 out here. Gavin's up next. This will be a liner into the outfield. Gallo will come in. Now 88 speed is a lot. We'll go ahead and throw it to the cutoff at Devers. Maybe probably should have went all the way home. No cutoff. Possibly could have had him. But just because of that, the game is tied. Blown save for Lucas Sims. His first of the season. And unfortunately, right after that, we get a double play to go ahead and take things to the 11th when we probably needed that a pitch ago. Now Doug Granger will come in. You already know runner at second base. This one will be a base hit. Getting into the outfield. Definitely not enough speed at second base this time. So Aguilar will have to just go ahead and sit down at third. We'll have runners at the corners. Amal Rosario coming in for his first at bat since we did move him across, and that'll be a base hit into the outfield. So the runner will come around, and actually both runners are going to keep moving up, as that should be a double. I don't know if they'll count it a single or a double. They do give him the double RBI, his second of the season. Now we got runners at second and third, no outs. 3-0 count to Jay Allen. He chopped this one foul. 3-1, trying to keep the inning going, and they will give him the call that time. Bases loaded, no outs. And a chance for us to go in and get out of here for the day, as that is a fly ball going deep into the outfield. It will bloop down, but we didn't think it would, so I sent the runners back. Runner will be out at second. Throw to the plate, not in time. Throw to third, not in time. So chance they probably could have got a triple play, honestly, if they just went home first to third and then second. But they were not smart. They went to second first, so they'll have 1 out. But we do score the second runner, so it's 8-6. After that little pop fly, Cesar Hernandez takes this one. Going to the opposite side, shortstop will glove it. And there's your 2. Lucas Sims, you have a 2-run cushion. Even though you have a run at second base, just don't give up a home run and we can be all right. Adam Hazley will come up 1 for 4 on the day. Watches the slurve barely clip the corner. That strikeout number 1. 0-2 count here to Victor, and he plunks him right on the back of that kneecap. And they'll have the tying run at first, winning run at the plate, and the slider gets him to swing and miss. He was not ready for prime time. This is Tim Anderson. The clutchest man they've had all day. This is exactly who they want, exactly who we don't want. Who's going to win this matchup this time, though? 1-1, 2 outs. Chops the 4-seamer. And we'll have to go to 1-2. Last strike of the day. It is. Slider off the plate. Swings and misses. And he was a 4-for-6 day. But the 2 outs were probably the 2 costliest times that they didn't need it to be. As we're able to walk out of here with a victory. Come back and beat the White Sox 21-10. Will be what our record improves to as we head into the month of May. As that was a great game there. An extra inning game. I think it's probably one of the first. I want to say it's the first extra inning full game that we've played and put onto this channel. So I'm really proud of the guys. Offense was able to pull it through late. Didn't start scoring to the 6th inning. But I told you, our offense is always ready to break out at any point. Gallo's 7th home run. 3 already gets him 26. Devers at 25. So Gallo might have just barely passed him for the lead here today. Luis Severino, 6 innings, 5 earned, 3 strikeouts. Not a great start. Not a quality start by any means. But we were able to go ahead and bounce back and be great. Now, as far as the minor league systems, you see they're both near the bottoms of their divisions. We're at the top of our 6 games over the Brewers there. So let's go ahead and check out some stats as we get through the first month of the season. Rafael Devers leading us in hits with 42. Only 5 home runs and 25 RBIs, so we hope that gets picked up throughout the rest of this series. As you can see, Mike Moustakas still leading us in home runs with 11, 22 ribbies. Joey Gallo, 7 for 26 RBIs, is leading the team. But batting average wise, Devers killing it. So he's killing it RBIs, average. We just hope those home runs do step up. Tyler Stevenson is killing it with average. Our bench is looking good. Victor Robles, Colin Moran, Ahmad Rosario, all over 300 coming off the bench. Exactly what I wanted to have happen for my bench unit. And then you see the slugging percentages are high. OBSs are high. Strikeouts, Joey Gallo, I told you he strikes out a lot, almost 2 times as much as the second place person on the team with 41 of those things. But the offense has looked like a powerhouse. We've been stealing bases. Home runs have come through, but most importantly, we're getting the RBIs. Devers is leading us overall in WAR with a 1.6, even above any of the pitchers. But Mike Moustakas is leading in the ISO, 3.67, 9.9 at bats per home run. Is a crazy metric there, but there's a reason he's leading the team. Maybe even a home run derby in his potential for the future. As far as our starting pitchers go, you can see that they're all doing okay. 2.75 ERA for Castro. Hernandez is hitting 283. Hunter Green just barely over 4 with a 4.76. Haley 7.42 definitely needs to go down. The highest ERA on the team. The bullpen is all leading the way. Sub-2 ERAs all the way around, except for obviously Lucas Sims. But this is the metric I really want to pay attention to. Game started versus quality starts. Liza Hernandez is basically half of his, 2 for 4. Hunter Green 4 for 6, the same as Castillo. It shows you he's getting rocked in his losses. Tyler Mahle has 1 out of his 6. Luis Severino is 2 out of his 7. Those are supposed to be my 1 and 2s, and they have less quality starts than Eliza Hernandez, who started the year off as a long reliever. This is not typically what you would see from a team that is leading the division by as much as we are, but we're able to make it work. The second those two snap back into place and they really start balling, we will be a serious playoff contender, a serious playoff team, and possibly one of the favorites to win the World Series whenever those two decide to turn it on. Now, as far as strikeouts per 9, Hunter Green at 10.5 is impressive as a rookie. Now, we just barely brought up Nick. Lucas Sims is obviously in the bullpen, and Tariq Skubal had 1 start, so I'm not really looking at them. But Hunter Green leading the way with that 10. And then here's probably why, the home run per 9 over 2 for Luis and Tyler Mahle. But I did say we were going to get into the scouting today, so you can see what we kind of have right now. I got a third baseman, closer, and 2 relievers being looked at, but we got quite a few amount of people with almost full accuracy here. So tell me if I'm doing this right or wrong. Like, should I give them all the way full, or once it hits green, do you think I should let go right here? I was kind of seeing like I have a lot of other people that can be scouted. So I definitely wanted to look at some. Antonio Ferreira here, a lefty closing pitcher out of Cuba that's 20 years old. Freddie Bard, 23-year-old. Johnny Strawberry here, 19 years old. 80 potential left fielder. First baseman too as well, so maybe getting some more power in that first base spot, and some other people that we could possibly look at. So I just wanted to mix things up here, get a couple more people onto the board. You see Batista's going up there, Dylan is going up there. Even though he's a starting pitcher, we got plenty of them, but he looked really good, so I wanted to go ahead and check him out. Can't have too many good starting pitchers. Then I'm looking at closers. Like, I want somebody young like Ken Ellis, 21 years old, 80 potential. You don't have to start immediately. I want you to have a good potential in the future, and I want you to be someone that we could possibly look on to. So as far as what we're going to do next time, that will kind of be left up in the air. As you can see, there's a lot of teams that we play next with losing records. The Diamondbacks are losing, Cardinals are losing, the Pirates, the Brewers. Now, the Giants would be the next series that we would play against a team that actually has a good record. Colorado is at 500 and the Padres are well over too as well. So maybe focus in on the Giants. And then after that game, simulate the Colorado and Arizona series, get ready for the Padres. But definitely we'll probably key in on that Giants series next time out. Being against a good opponent, this could let us see where we are. You know, we know where we're at in terms of our division. Where are we in terms of the rest of the NL? Are we? And we saw where we are against the American League. You know, we split with the White Sox. Had a very good game against them. So let's see where we are against the rest of our competition. Can we win the NL pennant this season? Can we just do more than go from 4th in division to playoffs, which is already impressive? But can we win a playoff series? Can we go to the World Series? Those are the type of things that we're going to wonder and see. And go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section too. If we are able to get there, what kind of format style would you like for the postseason? I was thinking maybe player locks until we get to a potential elimination game, and then we will play that one fully. So say we, you know, the first series I think is a 5-game series. So say we player lock the first 2, we win both, we go into a full game and we lose. Well, that would end that episode. We would come back the next time out and make that elimination game a full episode in itself. If we lose that game, we'll make another one of a full game with that one in itself. And then whether win or loss, the next episode will be whatever happened next. So making all elimination games, full games, and player locking everything else would be how I see us going about it right now. Let me know if you guys have any ideas though down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. It's been your boy SGG, the King of Games, aka Genius Smooth. Keep showing that love and support on this series, as well as the walkthrough on Slide 4 we're doing, and the Lions rebuild, man. Go ahead and show some love. We're almost at 100 subs at the time of recording this voiceover. We are at 96 subs. Let's try to hit 100 before New Year's, man. We got plenty of time to do it, so let's go ahead and get active, man. So love all the support and love that you guys give. Head over to the reaction channel too as well if you want to see me be even more goofy on camera, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm gone.